Hey, what's up guys? I just want to start off this video by saying it took me an embarrassingly long time to make that thumbnail. But anyway, I get asked this a lot, how I developed my forearms to the size they are, considering at least lately I've been doing a lot of double overhand but like strapped style deadlifts. And honestly, I've never really trained forearms directly. So honestly, is it possible to build large forearms without doing things like wrist curls, finger curls, like that sort of thing? Yes, but you have to do some other things that facilitate it. Primarily, I like to think that your forearms are kind of similar to your calves in the sense that they're more endurance muscles, kind of like your traps are too. I think they're probably going to respond a little bit better to higher endurance type work. I do a lot of double overhand type work when I'm warming up for deadlifts, and I'll normally do like 2 sets at every weight, like 2 sets at 135, 2 sets at 225, 2 sets at 315, and then that's normally when I'll switch to over under, and then by the time I get to 500 I typically throw some straps on. Other than that, pretty much what I can just attribute a lot of it to is just squeezing the barbell really hard during all of my movements. And I know that sounds pretty simplistic, but that's pretty much the large majority of when I tend to feel it a little bit in my forearms. The other things, and I'm sure these two are probably the biggest 2 contributors out of anything. You guys know lately I've been doing, like my goal by the end of the year is to hit 19-inch upper arms, and a lot of the stuff that I've been doing as far as my curling movements, that sort of thing, has been hammer curls. I've been doing a lot of weighted pull-ups. That's going to work a little bit more your forearms than a regular supinated curl probably would, unless you're squeezing and really kind of curling your forearm at the top of the movement. But other than that, I think those are the route to go. Something else I noticed that's been helping as far as the development of those a little bit. In my programming, I have to do side lateral raises for my shoulders multiple times a week, and with pretty heavy weight, especially considering what I'm normally used to doing. I would always used to do like 30, 35 pounds for like sets of 12 or so, but lately I've been working up to 55-pound weights, alternating each arm, doing something like anywhere from 12 to 15 reps, and this is 2 to 4 sets multiple times a week. But honestly, by the time you hit rep 10, my forearms are burning pretty bad, because obviously your hands open to the bottom when you're doing that. So in order to keep yourself from dropping them, you have to hold on pretty damn hard to the dumbbells themselves. But honestly, the point of this whole thing is I've reached the point where I am development-wise as far as my forearms go without ever directly training them. And honestly, I don't really think you need to, like unless you're having some problems with grip in the deadlift, or you're a strongman competitor where grip is of utmost importance. And even then, just because you have a strong grip doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna have big forearms. If you handle a little bit, I think, higher volume with something where you're really forced to grip something hard, I think that's going to be the key to developing forearms to the size that you want. Anyway, that's all I got for this week. I'm going to do a batch of videos probably tomorrow that are going to be let out this coming week. I think I'm going to do something a little bit on how to integrate cardio for powerlifters, so you're not losing a lot of muscle during cardio, but yeah, that's the plan right now. Anyway, in the meantime, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next week.